Hello, my name is Jemmy, and today I'm going to be giving a brief overview of Python's variable and math. Let's begin, shall we? So, first of all, let's start off with the most basic code printing. This is to print a text here. We have a text. Hello, uh, trainer, welcome to Pythomon Go. Oh my gosh. Okay, as you can see, if we were to run this, it would come out like so. Hello, trainer. Welcome to Python Go. I adapted this from Pokemon Go. And yeah, that's our first code. Our second one is to do with math.
This is big brain time.
This one is 2 plus 4, which is 6. There we go. And not only is there subtracting, and there's not only there's there adding, but there's also subtracting. Negative 2, 2 minus 4. But if you were to say, then try like so. Now would be positive 2 because we swapped them around. Um, Now there's also multiplying. 8, here we go. 8. And dividing, 0.5, right? Yes, it is. 2 divided by 4, 4 divided by 2 equals 0.5. And, no wait, it's 2 divided by 4, sorry. And now let's move on to this one, which is exponents. So this is 2 by the power of 4. Let's see this. 16, because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 would be 16. Okay, now let's say if we don't want to just print equations. What if we want to print a variable? So we're going to set a variable first of all. This variable is called level, and level right now is equal to 4. And then we're going to just print level. And keep in mind that we won't have single quotes or quotation marks behind it, or else it will do something. I'll show you later. But as you can see, there's a variable, and we're going to print the variable. And there we go, 4. As you can see, the level is also 4. If we were to change this to like 9, right? Then it's 9. We could even do this, 9 plus 1. Level equals to 9 plus 1. And we're going to print level. It equals to 10. Now pretend, let's change the variable to a string, because right now this one is actually an integer, like an equation variable, but now we're going to change it to a string. So username equals to Jemmy, print username. Let's see this. Jemmy, there we go. If we were to change the word or string inside this quotation mark, then it would be like umbrella. I don't know. That's the first thing I thought. Umbrella. There we go. And we could even make it more fancy and go like this. Username, and then like so, is umbrella. Username umbrella. There we are. Now let me show you what happens if you print a variable but it's inside a parentheses. So here we are, we have username equals to Jemmy and print username, which is the variable, but in this case the username um is in quotation marks or single quotes. And now if we were to run this, I'm using control B for testing my code. It would print out username because in here you can see that there's quotation marks. This is the code to make to print out a string, so it doesn't care what the variable is, it just cares what's in here. Now if we were to change this to cereal, I don't know, cereal, yeah, like this, it would print out cereal. But then if we were to change this back to username without the single quotes, then it prints out Jemmy. Okay, let's see this one. So pretend there is a stat for pro, if you're like good at the game or not, and then this is a boolean variable. It's either true or false. It has only two options, true or false, and then in this case you're still not a pro, so it's false. Pro equals to false, and pro is a variable, and if we were to print pro, it would come out as false because pro right now is false. If we were to change it to true, like so, it would be true. Print pro equals to true. And that's the boolean variable. Now let's see what we can name in the variable. So this variable is called first Pokemon caught equals to Pikachu. Print first Pokemon caught. And first Pokemon caught is a variable name, but think about it. Will this work? No? Well, you were correct. Because every Python variable will either have to start with an alphabet. Yeah, we'll have to start with an alphabet or some special characters. And in this case, a number does not qualify in those conditions, which means that this variable will be an error. However, let's change things up a little bit. Instead of first Pokemon caught, we name this the first Pokemon caught. P equals to Pikachu. Print the first Pokemon caught. Let's have a think and see that if does this work or it doesn't work. If you said it would work, then you're correct. Because as you can see, the variable name starts with a capital T, not 1. 1 is a number and T is a alphabet. So this um variable name qualifies. Let's see this one. So you have pretend your Pokemon has strength of 12, then you will divide the strength by, not divide, but I keep on forgetting what this is called, but like percentaging the size, percentaging strength by 2, then strength by 3, by 5, by 7. Now, what do you think that this percent sign will do? Well, if you said that it would find the variable, then you were correct. As you can see, strength percentaged by 2 would equal to 0 because 2 goes into strength perfectly 5 times. I mean, sorry, 2 goes into strength, which is 12, perfectly 6 times. And 3 goes into strength perfectly 4 times. Now, 5, as you can see, 5 does not go into strength perfectly. Instead, it goes into strength 2 times and has a remainder of 2, which it prints out right here. 7 goes into strength 1 time and has a remainder of 5. And as you can see, it also printed it out. So that is what the percentage times does. It finds out the remainder that you put in. Now for our last code. Pretend you want to calculate the area of a Pokeball and you forgot what pi was. So what you do is you import math, okay? Import math and then you print math.py. Import math is a plugin in Python which is really useful and there is a full documentation of it and you can find that on the internet. But as you can see, this is a very simple code, print math.py. If you in case forgot what pi is, as you can see, 3.141592653589793. Very complicated. But in other words, we're gonna just still go into rounding this as 3.14159 because that is the most catchiest phrase I could say in math. 3.14159. Yeah, it's pretty catchy. And in order to complete the thing, we would just grab this. Okay, let's pretend. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm going to solve an area of a Pokeball. Okay, and I'm gonna do it raw with you guys. So we're gonna import math first thing, and then we're going to say pi equals to math.py. Okay, and then what's the formula to finding out the area of a circle? Pi r squared. R is the radius, so we're gonna do r equals to what? So let's pretend how about 17 centimeters? No, that's a bit too small. 5 inches then, we're gonna say. So r equals to 5, okay? And now we have pi and we have the radius. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pi r squared. So pi, here we go. We're gonna print this out. Pi times r, and we're gonna put these in print. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. It would be way easier. We could just make a variable called equation, like so, and then we're going to do pi times r, and then we're gonna put pi times r in parentheses, so they know that they'll do this first. Plus y. Something is happening here. Let me just do something like. Okay, something is going downhill, as I would say. Okay, pi times r. Okay, we're gonna set that as. Oh, okay. There we go. I set now that as a variable, and now it should handle kind of easily, right? Okay, that doesn't work either. Lol, lol. Okay, let's just do the simple way then. So pi times the radius, and then we're gonna print equation, which is pi times radius. Equation equals. Oh, that doesn't work. Equation, by the power pi r squared. Square is by the power of 2, and let's see the results. 246.74. Okay, so that is the area of the circle. I messed up on the parentheses. Okay, so it's pi, but then pi is going to multiply 5 by the power of 2. I messed it up. Okay, here we go. So 5 by the power of 2 is going to be what? 25, and then pi times this, which is around 78. There we go. Okay, I messed up because I didn't realize what PEMDAS was. I forgot that exponents came before I could just say multiply. So I should have done the exponents first. Remember that when you're typing out this code. And bye.